Hello and welcome. This is Intrigue, and this is the basics of Minecraft. Today we're going to look at world building, which is why we're on the base screen here. And I hope you enjoy it. If you do, drop a like. If you want more of this, let me know. This is not a completely comprehensive guide, but once you hit play and you go to hit create new, you still have options on how to create a new world. Now you'll see multiple templates here. You can buy templates on the marketplace, and essentially what they are, tell you what, we'll go ahead and do one right here. Let's do Norse, it looks good. So if you buy a template and you go and create the world, you're gonna get one particular screen. You're gonna get likely a texture pack and a preset world. So this is one way to go about it. Now this is a little bit different than normal survival. Obviously this one uses a particular texture pack. But the scenery and the time spent in this is actually quite nice. So there are a lot of different options like that. Actually, let me save and quit there. Okay. There are a lot of different options like that on world templates. I have a few. There are more on the marketplace. You can check those there, but we're going to go into the regular survival world basics. And again, this is for Bedrock, which is what I'm used to using. So your options here for creating world, first of all, your game settings, and these can be changed when you do the templates as well. You have, if you choose to activate cheats, you can do so. You can play in creative. This is geared more towards survival. Cheats will give you access to the education edition. You can keep it daylight, keep mobs from spawning or, bothering you at all. Enabling command blocks so you can do special things. You can change your respawn radius, how close you are to the actual spawn point. You can change it to immediate respawn. If you die, you immediately pop back in. You can take away mob loot. Keep TNT from exploding. Now these actually are not cheats. Anything above that spot is not a cheat. You can show coordinates. A lot of people like to turn off fire spread, so if they use netherrack, they don't get forest fires and that kind of thing. Lava won't burn down forests. Friendly fire, if you're playing with friends, you can turn that off. They can't accidentally shoot you. You can actually alter your simulation disk. These are the active chunks when you're in the world. Now, realms are a different story, and I've not been on realms, so I'm not really going to go into that. We'll look at seed in a minute. The world type, you can choose flat, infinite, or old. Old is not infinite. Flat's often used for creative test builds and that sort of thing. It's very convenient because you don't have to work around a lot of landscape. Infinite is your standard Minecraft world currently. Old usually has limited borders if it's the old style. Now you can have a bonus chest option, which if you select this when you start, you have a chest right there. Has a few things there to get you started rather than appearing with nothing. Same thing with a starting map. It gives you an option to, have a look at the area you're in right off the bat. The other thing you can do is change the difficulty. Peaceful, no mobs will kill you at all. You could use that if you wanted to survival build without bothering with mobs, but most people would pick creative. Of course, easy, normal, and hard. And the damage from mobs and the aggressiveness from the mobs will increase, as well as the quantity of mobs as you go from easy, normal to hard. And one example is on hard mode, zombies will actually break down villager doors, so it's much harder to protect those villagers. Okay, in your basic game mode, survival, creative, and of course world name is just where you name your world. In addition to your behavior packs are in here as well. I don't have any behavior packs, so we can't actually look at that, sorry. Whoops. Your resource packs are here, so anything that you've purchased already is going to show up in here. So if you want the fantasy texture pack, you activate it, and then you create a world with that texture pack, and rather than looking like vanilla, it has this. Actually, it's very similar to the one used in the Norse one. There are several different ones. Steampunk. This is one I like. It's very it's very good for Halloween option, actually. This is actually quite a nice one. I can't show you a lot of the things because I'm not creative. But let's get back out of here. Okay, so there's several resource packs you can use when you create worlds. You can switch them back very easily. And these, of course, you do your active and change it back. So you can actually turn them on and off while you're in a world if you have the need. From the screen, at least. Okay. Multiplayer, basic multiplayer settings. So, most of your settings you're going to look at are going to be game. Okay. And last but not least, the seed. Now in Bedrock, you have something different because you have this little button right here. So, anyone playing the general Minecraft edition can actually use the seed picker and pick a specific area that they want to spawn in. Now, these seeds are the same every single time you choose them, so you will always end up, let's see, let's pick one. We'll pick one of the rarest ones. Epic Jungle here has both Mesa and Jungle, so were you to choose that one and spawn, you will pretty much spawn in this location every time we're fairly close to it. We're actually on top of a tree, which is not horrible. Because it's a nice view, because it's one of these tall jungle trees. And don't worry, there's always a way down. So you might have to travel a little bit to actually get to a mesa. And you may have to explore to see which direction there actually is one in. But if it's pictured, it's in here. Alright, we'll save out of that. Okay, and let's see. We'll look at that. Okay, we'll look at the seed picker a little bit more, just to see what the options are. Winding river area. So you can do a lot of watering farms. Start right off inside a taiga village. That's nice. Or the Taiga Bay. Village with a stronghold beneath if you need to find the dragon quickly. There you go. Sunflower field. Survival island. And the sunflower field may have bees now too, because that's one of the places that they will generate. Survival island. Spooky mansion. Start near a woodland mansion, because those are sometimes hard to find without the map. And usually very far away from spawn. Snowy village. Those are sometimes hard to find as well. Outpost ahead. So, you know, let's go ahead and take on those pillagers right off. The mesa. Let's go for abandoned mine shafts. The mushroom island. Let's create a home base where no mobs can spawn. Find those ocean monuments fast. a nice forest glade to start off with. The epic jungle, we looked at that. Desert village, it's another village start. An abandoned village start. Do what you want to with it. It's right in the savannah. A bamboo forest with pandas and a coastal village. Okay, so those are the options currently in the seed picker as of this time. The other thing you can do is you can, now if you hit create, it's gonna randomly give you a seed, period. Completely random. The other thing that you can do, should you want to, is you can enter a seed, and let me just pick one at random here. -1 0 5 8 2 7 9. Okay, alright. Tell you what, let's see what we get. Similar to not far from the winding river thing, with spruce not far away actually, and bees. So this is a little bit of a flower biome, at least some type of flower biome, but there are beehives right there and over there. And this is not a horrible start. You have wood, you have a little bit of water, you have spruce over there to get to. Not bad. Okay. Let me not get distracted and go back to this. So, create a new world. The other option you have inside the seed is that if you were to type in a word, such as intrigue, and just for reference we will name it the same way if I can type correctly. Okay, so once you do that, now once you go in and come back out, the words will disappear, but you'll know what it was every time, so it's a lot easier to remember the seed. But I'll show you that in a second. So let's create this one. It will create a world. And let's see what we get here. Mountains. Swamp. Looks like some plains. Oh, nice. Okay, so now that I appreciate, because dark oak is one of my favorites. And spawning next to dark oak when I put in intrigue is just very funny. So you got a little bit of plains area here and ocean as well, because oceans are a biome too. So that's actually not a bad spawn. You get several make you a nice pirate cove right here. You could do that almost looks like a flower forest mixed in with tulips. I could be wrong, but we're not going to explore that much of this right now. What I will do is exit as soon as I hit the right button. Okay, and if you will look, the world name is Intrigue, but the seed now actually has a number generated based on the letters that were entered. So it will kick it back down to a number. Okay, we will quit that one there. I'll probably delete most of those later. I don't need them all. The other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you what you get, because you noticed the last couple of times we went in we had nothing. So I'm actually gonna turn on coordinates this time, because unlike Java we can't just turn them on and off unless we go to the settings menu. This is the only place you can do it. But I'm also going to show you what the starting map and the bonus chest look like. So we're just going to create another random world. See what we get. And, oh, a savanna village right off the bat. Huh. Right next to desert. Okay. Alright. And see, that map is going to come in. It's let's see, can I tell how much it's scaled out? I don't think I can from here. It's usually a fairly decent scale. So you can put that in your offhand. And right away you're going to get 4 torches, a chest, and a small chest. And it's actually nearly full. That's actually a good start. So you get wood knack and pickaxe, a couple different wood types, 4 jungle saplings. So that's actually real good. That's actually very good. Beetroot seeds, so you can actually grow food right off. Carrots, you can start growing carrots right away. Mushrooms. That's actually a nice little bonus start if you don't want to start completely from scratch. Although I will say, if you're lucky enough to start right next to a village, you're never starting off from scratch, because you can always steal a bed. Steal a bed. The hay bales will make wheat, so you can turn those into bread for food. Well, and usually they have farms. You can get plenty of carrots and wheat and so forth from a village. And if you don't want to steal a bed, you can just kick the villager out of their own bed and sleep in theirs. Alrighty. I like the way that's partially generated all the way right into the desert. So let me kick out and then we'll show you this seed. Go to settings here. If you do want the seed that generated that, there it is. That pretty much covers most of the options you have when creating a new world. I hope this helped, because it's pretty much just the very basic stuff. Well. Apparently in the seed you're also going to start with a desert temple over there. That's what that looks like. So, but if this did help you, please drop a like, let me know, and leave a comment. You know, if I can improve it, leave me a suggestion. I'll be happy to look at that and see what I can do. But if you did like it, leave a like, subscribe, because that always helps us out. And let me know what else I can do for you. What other types of videos you'd like to see, or instructional tutorials. As always, I thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. This is Intrigue.